United Gonzalez.
From WFTV, this is Channel 9 Eyewitness News.
4, 3, 2, 1.
It's history in the making. NASA's last scheduled nighttime shuttle launch was spectacular, but a last-minute problem nearly kept it on the ground. A door on the access arm that allows astronauts into the shuttle wasn't properly secured.
But NASA quickly determined it would not interfere with the launch. Tonight, the astronauts are traveling at 17,000 miles an hour as they make their way to the International Space Station, 210 miles above the Earth. On the ground, it's much slower going as thousands of shuttle watchers make their way along the beach line to travel the 50 miles from Cape Canaveral to Orlando. We have team coverage of the launch tonight, but first to Channel 9 space reporter Kevin Oliver, who was at the Kennedy Space Center for the last anxious moments when the launch was nearly put on hold. Kevin?
That's right, Marty. Just about 15 minutes before the countdown was to wind down, ground technicians noticed that a door on the orbiter access arm, which swings over and latches onto the hatch, the door on the arm wasn't latched properly, but they went ahead anyway with what may be the last nighttime spectacle of its kind.
Booster ignition and liftoff of Space Shuttle Endeavour.
With the shuttle program winding down, this was it. The last nighttime launch NASA has planned. The last time the darkened skies over Central Florida would be lit by the aging spacecraft. During the 8-minute ascent into space, Endeavour soared past a near-full moon and left flickers of flame dancing in the sky. But it almost didn't happen. After the astronauts were strapped in and the launch pad cleared, technicians noticed a door in the orbiter access arm wasn't latched properly. You could see it swinging as the arm was moved back toward the gantry. Engineers had minutes to decide whether the vibrations from the shuttle launch could cause the door to swing or break off and damage Endeavour as it roared by. They decided to go anyway.
Good luck, Godspeed, and have a happy time.
The crew is now on their way to the International Space Station to deliver 32,000 pounds of supplies and equipment, fix the malfunctioning solar panels, and prepare the orbiting laboratories so 6 people, instead of 3, can live there. But the high-tech moving van left in a roar, leaving behind a trail of fire and a memory that can only be relived on video. And 3 hours into this mission, no reports of any problems with the shuttle. It's on its way to the International Space Station. It'll take 2 days to get there, docking in the afternoon on Sunday. Reporting live at Kennedy Space Center, Kevin Oliver, Channel 9 Eyewitness News.
The crew aboard the orbiting space station got together tonight around a laptop computer to watch the spectacular launch, and as the shuttle lifted off, they cheered. You saw them throw their hands in the air. They were among the countless spectators who watched tonight's historic nighttime launch. Channel 9's Kenneth Moten was watching with the crowd from Jetty Park, and he spent the last hour driving out with them. Here's a live look at the beach line right now. The good news is, while the traffic is heavy, we understand it's moving fairly quickly. In fact, in the last hour or so, Brevard County deputies told us it's the fastest they've ever seen launch traffic along 528 clear out. Kenneth Moten joins us now, live in the one spot where traffic is still a little backed up, and that's along Highway 407, leading from Kennedy Space Center. Kenneth?
Bob, take a look at this. The 407 leaving the Kennedy Space Center is always backed up after launches because this 2-lane road leads to the beach line. One driver even told me he's been sitting in this backup for more than 2 hours. Spectators tonight said they knew they would have to sit in this to get home, but they didn't mind. Endeavour lit up the sky and these faces in Jetty Park in Cape Canaveral.
It was totally amazing.
Awesome. It's great. Love it.
On a beautiful night in the Cape, more than 2,500 people packed the park and waited for this.
It was beautiful. The reflections on the water was amazing. The color watching it rise was awesome. It was a perfect experience.
The launch was historic.
That's why we're here. I mean, we made it a point to get here to see this because it could possibly be the last one.
Mike Makis and his family have seen launches from far away, but they wanted front row seats for Endeavour.
So, all in all, it was everything that we would have wanted to see.
And for the kids,
It went in our base.
what a learning experience. Where did the shuttle go?
In a space station.
Earlier in the day, as spectators waited, they found themselves wondering about the future of the Space Coast. NASA is retiring the shuttle fleet. but we found many people were optimistic.
We hope that there's a new space program that will continue our adventures into space.
And for this moment in history, Tina Sudbury even brought her son, broken leg and all. She says it was well worth it. And the traffic.
Yeah, the traffic is doing hell, but we like it.
And here's another live look at this traffic back up here on the 407, which stretches more than 10 miles. Some Brevard County deputies told me tonight there have been some fender benders, but that's about it. But once again, the traffic moving toward the beach line is all backed up. On the other side, of course, it's moving pretty quickly toward Kennedy Space Center, but everyone is leaving the Kennedy Space Center just trying to get home. Reporting live in Brevard County, Kenneth Moten, Channel 9 Eyewitness News.
Well, they'll all have great stories to tell. To watch the complete video of the launch, just log on to WFTV.com. Now, while prosecutors